Hello, everybody, and welcome to
Yo.
episode 47 of Controllers and Coffee. My name is Elliot Porter, and I'm joined, as always, by Kat Jerritson. Hello, Kat. Welcome.
Yo.
What is up?
Oh, I've been really sick this week, so
Yeah,
I haven't
rough,
played anything new. I've just played the same things we talked about last week. But
but
I'm
good
having a
game.
great time because I spent like a few days in a row sick as shit just watching like Bloodborne, Sekiro, Dark Souls lore
Nice.
videos, just like vegging out. It was pretty good.
Nice one. See, Vardy video's not that bad.
No. Look, I get upset when he talks about things as definites and then they're not definites. But
Yeah.
other than that, it's
Right.
fine. Also,
Nice.
actually, while I'm on this topic, Vardy, you really need to fix your like playlists on YouTube because every playlist has like 5 or 6 videos in it, and you're like Dark Souls 3 lore. And you have done more than 6 videos on Dark Souls 3 lore, but they're not all in the playlist. It makes it very
Yeah.
difficult for me to binge watch.
Yeah. And mentioning that, I need to add last week's podcast episode to our podcast playlist. So thanks for
You're
reminding
welcome.
me. This week, we are going to be, talking about a game we talked about last week, but it is excellent, Halo Infinite. We're having a great time in it. I have been playing Skyrim of all things. So I'm excited to talk about that, actually.
I've played that.
I've got some thoughts on it. And we're going to be running down some of the best Black Friday deals coming up for everybody on most platforms. Maybe not Nintendo, but we may. Before we start the show, though, we have some exciting housekeeping to talk about. We now have a subscription on Anchor. So if you want to support the show in a big way, head over to anchor.fm/controllersandcoffee/subscribe, or find us over on Spotify. You can do it through there and subscribe to the show for just $3 Australian dues per month, which, in American dollars is about 8 cents. We will be recording an exclusive monthly bonus podcast episode with more rewards in the future for supporters of the show. And you'll be helping us in a really huge way. So stay tuned for more bonuses for more people who support the show and our podcast financially, so we can make it better for you. And hey, if you can't support us financially, that is also fine as well. Any person watching or listening, we love your support. And if you ever want to make the show better and you don't want to pay a subscription, head over to your email server of choice and send us an email.
I was going to say the same thing. Just tell us what to do instead. Like, you don't have to help us in any way. Just tell us what you want to hear, and we'll do that for you.
Email us controllersandcoffee@gmail.com or hit us up on Twitter @controllerspod as well, and just give us suggestions. We're going to have some exciting new stuff coming out in the next weeks and months, and we want you to be part of it all. So with that out of the way, let's talk about Halo Infinite.
Oh, hell yeah.
Last week you hadn't played it? No, because we spoke offline. Kat, playing it on the tasty new 3080 Ti. Ooh-wee. How's it going for you? How's that graphics card going for you? I think that's the first question.
It's going amazing. You know what I found out though? Apex absolutely shreds graphics cards, and I never noticed because I had such my one was old enough that it wasn't reaching like high temps, even if it was running at max. But Apex just eats your entire GPU. Like, no matter what else you have open, it just tries to eat it. As soon as I click away onto something else, GPU straight back down. Like, nothing.
Wow.
Click onto it, immediate heat. So hot. Oh my God. But it does make Halo look absolutely gorgeous. Like,
I'll bet.
Well, a lovely little grass, lovely little rocks, lovely sky, and lovely buildings, because that's all there fucking is on the maps. There's nothing else to see. It doesn't really show it off that well, because they're really, like, for me, I find the maps quite incredibly plain, and maybe that's because I'm coming from things like Apex or Overwatch before that, so everything was a bit more fun.
Sure, yeah.
There are a couple of Halo maps that are like in a like maybe like an inside mall kind of area with some like
The one
neon
with
lights and
the
stuff.
purple lights on that
Yeah.
one section of the map. I was gonna say that is like so pretty running past that reflection off the
Yeah.
ground, and it looks
Running
really
past that for
nice.
about 3 seconds as I truck through it, but other than that, like, the whole rest of the maps are pretty plain, but it does look really nice at the
Mm,
same
mm.
time.
Yeah, yeah. I think Halo's almost like substance over style. I mean, they all look good, but you're right, they're not like super flashy. Like I think with Overwatch, for example, is a good comparison because those maps are like so intricate.
Yeah.
Visually, they're very intricate. Whereas there's a lot of detail going on in the Halo ones, but it's also like, yeah, they're very structured a certain way with sight
Yeah.
lines and
I
just
think
like it feels they feel like proper Halo maps. And I know that's a bit of a dumb sentence because they are proper Halo maps, but like,
it seems exactly what I'd, like, expect from the tiny bits that I played at fucking laser tag, so it
yeah,
seems exactly
yeah,
the same to me.
yeah,
I think, it does feel a lot like other competitive shooters that I've seen, like, they always seem to have really plain maps, and probably, for the competitive gameplay, that's really helpful, but,
mm,
for casual gameplay, for me, it's not super appealing, even though they look pretty. I would
mm,
rather there be a bit more variety in it.
yeah.
But it's still
I
very
like
pretty.
in that streets map. I don't actually know if it's called that. I think the streets is the daytime desert one, but that one where you're in the
Oh yeah.
city kind of mall area. There's this cool little bit like it's like an arcade.
Yeah.
And if you stand near it, it plays like 8-bit Halo music, and it's really
Oh,
cool.
really?
You
I've not
kind of
spent any
like
time standing near anything, nor
you
would I
don't do a
recognize
lot of
it.
you don't do a lot of standing around in Halo, right? Like there's that other map. I can't remember what it's called, but it's the one that's really good for strongholds. And there's like, it's all indoors
I
and it's
haven't
very
played a
white and
Stronghold game
grey.
yet.
Oh, what for real? Okay, I
Yeah.
love strongholds. I think
And
it's
all the
probably
time
my
I've played,
favorite. It's almost
haven't
like
had
King of the
one.
Hill, but
Yeah.
um, it is. I can't remember I think it's called Recharge. But there's a lot going on, but it's so subtle. Like there's these like I don't know what they are. They're like machinery and they're moving up and down and they sound really cool. And there's another one, I think it's on the other side of that same map. And you can look out and there's like a dam. And
Okay.
it's just this gorgeous vista. But like I've looked at it for about 3 seconds and I'm like, well, I can't stand around and look at that. I mean, having a
I got shit
playing
to do.
a playing a custom game would be fun with a bunch of friends because you could kind of,
Just
you could
look
take the
around.
time to like look around and stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, it is very much like those maps are designed for a purpose. There's a reason why this door looks at this, sight
Yeah.
line,
I
and
think
it
it
feels really
also
well designed.
Yeah, I think the other part for me that is difficult is that I have no fucking idea where all these extra guns are. And because
Yeah.
everything's so uniform, it just blends straight in for me. I'm like, I do not see that. Like, that could be a power
Mhm.
box, or it could be a box that has a gun in it. Like, is it environment or useful to me? Cannot tell the difference because they don't really look that different. They don't stand out at
Mm.
all. And also on top of that, I have no idea what any of the guns do, so it doesn't help me anyway.
To
As
be
soon as
fair,
I
there
see
are
one
a
that's
lot of
open, I'm
new
like,
guns.
"Whoa, let me pick
Yeah,
that
what is
up."
this thing? You try and fire it 3 times, and you're like, that was not what I was expecting.
Yeah, and then I die, and I'm like, "Oh, cool, I didn't really get to use that. Oh, and I don't know where I found it." I'm usually really, really good at, like directions, like street sense, even inside games, like to know where I've gone and where I've been so I can get back to the same place. But
Mhm.
finding those guns again on the wall, like I can only like I'll find one gun again on the wall, and every time I come back to life, I'll find that same gun, and it's not one I want, but it's
It's
the
always the
only one I
pulse
can find.
carbine or whatever it is, that fucking terrible burst rifle thing that I
Or that
hate.
little energy pistol thing that shoots the
Oh, like
green
the
ones. Fuck
particle.
off.
Oh, the plasma pistol. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nobody
piss
wants
off.
that.
I don't want that shit. But I'll always find it. Put me in a map, I'll find you that gun. I'll find you nothing else.
um, the big team maps, I find, although I like them, I think there might only be 2 or 3. They
I've
need more
only
diversity in their landscapes because they all feel like,
I don't
I
know
don't
if
know,
I've
they're
played on even 2 or if I've been on the same one every time.
I think we
I
have
can't remember.
we've definitely played on 2, but they do look similar, and that's the problem. They're like they've got a big
Oh,
forerunner base on
yes.
each side.
One of them has a big wall in the middle, and one of them only has a big building in the middle.
Yes, yeah. And they're really, again, they're really well designed maps, but they do look too similar. I would love like, I don't know, like something a bit more open, or even because I remember there are a few in Halo 4.
I
I
want
don't know if
something
it was
with a
4 or
ton of
5 now, but
tunnels. I think that would be fun. Just
with some like
tunnels
choke
all
points
over.
and stuff.
Just like crisscrossing all over the place, like a maze, like base only tunnels, base on
Oh,
the
that'd be
other end.
hectic.
It would be
You can
so
snipe
fun.
people from base to base and then just tunnels everywhere.
I would love that.
Yeah, I like, and then there's like the 2 medium-sized maps, but they're still 4v4. But the ones
Is
with
that
the
like that dirt one?
vehicles,
Oh, yeah,
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 the
yeah.
the dirt one that we played on, there's another one that's like inside. It's got a vehicle, but it's only 4v4, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
yeah, it's a weird map, and I would love that with like maybe 6v6 or like I don't know. I guess with the full release,
Put
there's probably
in
going to be
24
custom
people
games
and
and
really
stuff.
fucking
Oh,
cramp it up. That would be
I
nice.
would love that on that desert, like well, the one in the yeah, it's like the
In the
sandy
sandy.
area. That would be so insane with 24 people. That would just be
That
the
would be good.
best.
Although I could
Um,
also feel it'd be very frustrating as someone up there with, like, the spike gun just nailing me every time I spawn in.
yeah, it would be a bit much. Fun with vehicles though.
Yeah.
Just like, and I think we were just having a great time the other night, just like doing terribly most of the time, but just I don't know, it's so much fun. Like, and I
It's so
think maybe that's
fun.
why I like Halo a lot because it's not, you can take it seriously. And I played a bit of ranked, and I got ranked gold 2. Now I don't think that's
Gold
very good.
too.
I don't
Oh,
think it
I
is.
mean, it's not bronze or silver, or
True.
whatever's below bronze, fucking dirt
Just like
color.
dirt. Turn 3. But to be fair, like the first few games were sick, and then the last couple of games we just got absolutely minced, and I was not happy
Oh,
about it.
dude,
So
I love
it was
playing a
also
game
1 in
where
the
I do
morning, and
good.
I was probably doing terribly.
1 in the morning. Oh my
I
god, you
wanted to get
dummy.
my rank before bed, and I was like, "Fuck, it's
You're
taking so
gonna have
long."
to keep playing. It's the law.
It's the law. It's the law. But yeah, when it's not ranked and it's like, especially big team, it's just like I don't even give a fuck if I'm winning or losing. Like I'm just having a great time driving around in a warhog, accidentally flipping it, like it's such chaos.
It's
And then when you do
really,
get a
really
good
good.
couple of kills and your team's doing well and stealing what are they called? Those
Seeds.
seeds, stealing the power seeds. Like it's
Get
fun
the
as
power
fuck.
seed.
I'm having a great time. I did after you logged off yesterday. I did buy the battle pass.
It
Um,
worked for you.
yeah, it worked for me. It wouldn't load for me. So I've got some cool custom armor now.
I saw a cat helmet.
What?
Like the AI have a cat helmet. It's got cat ears.
Oh, what?
Give me that
Cool.
helmet, you fuckers. Did you see how much money it costs to get all the unlockables?
Yes. Like
I can't remember the exact number.
$1,055 or something.
Yeah, it was over 1,000.
That's
Let me look it up.
when I was watching a video about that today, it was like, that is so frustrating because it shouldn't be that way.
1,035.
Ugh, that was close, $20 off.
Yeah, you were.
Like, and I get that that's on a rotation, and I get that you don't have to buy it, but it's still that sucks. I hate that.
I
I hate
hate
that
that
that's a
stuff.
thing. I'm
Yeah,
happy
it's really
paying
sad.
$13.45 or whatever it was for a battle pass. I, I want to get into my frustrations on how slow it is to level up, but like,
I would love to talk about that too, but
I don't mind paying that for a battle pass because
you should
it's a
just be
free
able
to
to
play game,
unlock more of the $1,035 worth of items if you're paying for
right?
something. Like,
Yeah, there should be. This is what shits me about the way modern video games works, because like all right, to be fair, in Halo 5 there were loot boxes, and like they
I
were,
don't honestly, I don't hate loot boxes. Like I get the predatory part of it, but I think if they're implemented alongside other stuff,
and
I
look,
really
in Halo
I like
5
it.
I unlocked so much stuff from those rec packs, which were, you know, for lack of a better
I
word,
like
loot
free
boxes.
loot boxes that
But
I get from game, not
I
paid
never
ones.
paid for a single one, because like, I played a lot of Warzone, and Warzone was where you unlock them. And like, yeah, you did
Like in
get
Forza with my wheel
actually
spin.
game
It's the
changing
same
stuff.
fucking thing.
Yeah. But in Forza, there's no monetary, like, there's no microtransactions in
Yeah.
Forza. There's a car pass, which is like a thing you buy once and you get cars forever. Or there's like the season passes, like, you know, or not season passes, like the expansion pass where you get the
Yeah.
expansion packs. So I think Forza has got it nailed, where it's like there
Yeah.
are no
Absolutely.
microtransactions. And I love that, because like
That's what I want. I hate a
that is,
microtransaction. I've never bought one in my life, and I won't,
mm,
because I will ruin my bank account if I start doing it. So it's just a hard
yeah,
no.
right. And like, yeah, I bought the battle pass, and technically that's a microtransaction, but I
Nah,
feel like it's a bit
battle
different. It's
passes,
not.
yeah, a bit different.
Yeah. But the frustrating thing is, you can't just buy the battle pass. You have to buy the credits to buy the battle pass. And I don't know,
Oh
like,
yeah, I hate
that
that.
feels a bit annoying to me. It's like, I shouldn't have to do that. But in Halo 5, like, multiplayer was not at all pay to win, because it's still the same as Halo has always been, where you know, you start with a battle rifle or an assault rifle and a pistol or whatever.
Yeah.
It's balanced. But in Warzone, you start with that, and the more people you kill, the more points you get. And then
Yes.
you
Yeah.
can use your points to like requisition a weapon or
Gear.
a
Yeah.
vehicle. And those things you unlock from packs, like loot boxes. But you're also only getting them for that life. And you have to use the points you make. And like, it is random when you get them from a pack, but you also, once you've unlocked them, there's no duplicates. So like, you could
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
you could
I
buy
love a
free
new
bronze
duplicate.
packs. You could buy all the bronze packs until you unlock everything bronze. And then you could buy all the silver packs, so you unlock everything silver. So then every time you open a gold pack, you only
It's
get
always
the
gold. Yeah.
rare and ultra rare and stuff. I mean, I never did, like, I didn't do that, but I still got like shitloads of stuff, and I never paid a cent for that. Although it was a full price game, to be
Yeah.
fair. Like, this is
I
before
just
game price.
like why what things are there to justify $1,035 outside of the Game Pass when the
Mm.
customization isn't very in depth? Like,
It's, yeah, and like you were
what are you
saying,
selling?
yeah, and it like, there's like emblems and shit, and they're like
Yuck.
$5 each. So like, I'm not paying $5 for an
For a
emblem. I
fucking
prefer to have
sticker?
no emblem
Yeah.
than, like, I prefer that to not even be an option. Like, and I like having, I would love to unlock more weapon colors through just leveling up. Like, why isn't, like,
Yeah,
I
why do I have to
appreciate,
pay $5 for a slightly different red? I know that you can pay for a red skin that is
mm,
slightly brighter than the red skin that you get for free. Why?
yeah, like, what, and it,
It's
like,
almost indistinguishable, like the difference.
yeah. And if they're gonna charge for skins, or, you know, if they're going to make premium armor coatings or whatever they call it, make them like really interesting, not just red, or not just,
Yeah.
there's one that's like a light blue. Like,
Yeah. Also, like, I don't like how a lot of them are like the multicolored ones it's something that you can't achieve by yourself because you can't color your separate plates individually. So
mm,
you have to get like just a multicolored plate one, which might not be what you want, but that's what you have to go for. But also like that's so boring as well to just mix up the plate colors. Like, where are the cool designs? Where's like a
yeah,
gradient on the plate or something, or
mm,
dots or like a pattern or something? Like, maybe I haven't seen them and they are there, but if they are there and I haven't seen
yeah,
them, why? Like,
mm,
what are you doing? I really, really don't get the customization that they've done. It seems so, again, plain, and
yeah,
also just like a massive rort. I don't want to pay fucking $5 per color. At least in Warframe, you had to buy like color packs, like you'd buy a palette, and then you'd have
Yeah.
all of the colors in that palette that you could then apply to your frame, and you'd get like 30 colors in a palette. Like,
Yeah.
if you want to do it that way, that makes more sense to me than $5 per color. Like,
And I think what's going to hinge on like how egregious
getting
some of this
riled
stuff
up.
is yeah, I get it, right? Are they going to incentivize us to continue to play the game with new things and new features, like for like what's going to keep you coming back to playing it
Not the battle pass.
if it's not the battle pass? Like, I don't know. And I know like inherently it's the gameplay that brings you back, but like you said about Warframe, like they release a lot of content and there's like loads of shit to do in that game. What is 343 going to do to implement? Like, are they going to have new like game modes? Are they going to have like, obviously custom games and stuff are coming, and you know, Forge and everything like that, but that's like community driven. And
I think for me, like the whole draw of it right now is community driven. Like there is no incentive to me to play. For a couple of days in a row, like after the first day that I played it, I'd get up and I'd see like a clip of someone playing Halo, and I'd be like, wow, that looks really fun to play. And then I'd open it because I'd be like, yeah, I did have fun playing that. I'd open it, I'd play a couple of games. I'd be like, wow, I'm achieving absolutely nothing. I'm leaving. I'm going to go do something else. Like, but I never really feel that way. Like, I don't think I've ever felt that way in a game before. Like, every other game I play, I always stop because I'm tired, or I'm just like, oh, you know, I'm over it now. But I've never been like, I'm not getting anywhere. I'm getting out of here, sort of thing.
Yeah,
and
they really,
it's really weird.
They need to fix that progression, because like that's that dopamine thing we were talking about last week. Is like,
yeah, with Forza,
when you're
dopamine.
Yeah, exactly. And that's such a good comparison because they release so close to each other and they're both Microsoft. And like when you're unlocking shit, you feel good, and you're like, if even watching your XP bar go up, like I didn't think I would dislike it so much when they spoke about it, like challenge only, like progression. But like, I want to see, you know, you got 20 kills. I want to see me get more XP when I do well, rather than
the badges. Give me XP for the badges. What's the point of the badge if you're not rewarding me for it? Like, there's literally
it's so satisfying
no
in game, and it's like those things were in the old games, and that's why they still do them. But reward me now, because it's not the old game; it is a new game in a new era of gaming, and like, I don't know, we need that dopamine to keep us.
Dude, I need dopamine at all hours. I need it. Like, please give me some of that. It's so strange because like, I know the game's fun, and I know I'm not playing it to get anywhere, but it's somehow so insulting to get to the end of a match and go plus 50 XP, you finished a match, because I didn't achieve one of the 3 random goals, one of which was play a ranked match, so I only had 2 random goals, one of which was to snipe someone in a moving vehicle, so I wasn't going to get that
Never
one.
gonna,
you have to pay for re-rolls. And like, so then the bar goes up this much, and I look at it and I'm like, no. Like, even in Apex, you level up so quickly and you get fucking like absolute garbage. They're like, here's a charm, here's a fucking screensaver, or like whatever, like a loading screen that you can choose. Here's a like absolute crapola that I don't care about, but at least that bar's going up, going ding, ding, ding. Like, the ding, ding, give me nothing, but I like it. Like,
and it's so, just talking about it makes me frustrated, because like every minute I'm in a game, I'm having the best time. The best fucking time. It is like thrilling. It's super fun, especially when you play with friends. It's like it brings it up to this next level as well. And I can't wait to play with more people. And like, even, you know, if we can get like 12 people on a team for a big team match, like that would be
so
heaven.
good. I'd be such a letdown.
But then at the end of that, who even cares at that point? But at the end of the match, like, a big team game is going to be longer usually than a normal quick
Yeah,
play, and you
15
get the
minute
same
timer.
amount of XP. Like, I don't know. It kind of
It's
just
also like
is a letdown.
so much of a letdown to then see like 50 XP and then you just sit there in a plain ass loading screen waiting for this blue thing at the like I don't know, I just there feels like there could be more character in
Mm.
it to me, but I've not played any of the other Halos, so you know, it's for me. I'm not probably noticing or appreciating some of the things that other people are. But I'm
Yeah,
just
but I
like,
think
man, I'm looking at my dudes just sitting on a box, like they
yeah,
barely move,
yeah.
like
But I
they
get like
sway in the wind, like
I think you have a good point there though. Like, even though you've not played other Halos, and this is, I mean, I think in other Halos it's just a screen. Like, it's not even, there's no person there or anything. Like, but if they're gonna show your character there, you want to be looking at the character that you've customized. You want to be looking at the things you've unlocked. Like, they could have like a
yeah,
flag behind you with the logo that you want on it, or they could have like, I don't know, like it could be your character could be holding a gun that you've chosen and in a stance or anything like
yeah,
that to
doing
kind
an
of
emote.
yeah,
I
yeah.
I
And
don't
I
know.
also, like, at the start of the game when they show the 4 players in the squad, you should be able to choose your opening animation. Like,
Oh my god, we talked about that the other day. It pisses
mm,
me off when I get the animation I don't want. I want
yeah,
the punching one, and then I want the animation before they run where the hands are open. They're like, yeah, like I
yeah.
want to be able to pick that shit.
Yeah, it like it's just it's those little things that, like, yeah, in the gameplay, like, that is not it does not matter.
No,
But if they're going to, like, they could have so many more unlocks if they just had things like that. And like,
how do you have $1,000 worth of unlocks but made out of nothing? Like,
mm, and like to get the ultimate reward is like it's for one, it's a visor color. It's not even a
yeah,
helmet or something. You have to do all the weeklies, and there's some in there I'm never unlocking. Like,
yeah, I
I'm
will
never
never achieve some of
like,
those.
there's no chance of me getting some of those like skill based ones, and it shouldn't be
When I
like that. It
skewered
should
that
be
dude
like
out of the car
get
yesterday, I fucking lost my mind. I was like, I thought I would never achieve that. I didn't headshot him, so I didn't get anything for it. But when I skewered him out of that fucking car, I felt like a god, and it'll never
yeah.
happen again.
And I think even like, the weekly challenges, I don't know why they're limited to like 3 at a time, or now, yeah, 4 at a time with the
Yeah,
battle
I
with the
don't get
premium
it.
pass. Just
Give
make
me a
it
list.
so I'm contributing to them in every game.
Yeah.
Like,
In Apex,
it's so
every week
annoying.
they'll give you some weekly challenges, and every day you get new daily ones.
Mm.
And the daily ones will like disappear, and you
Yeah.
then do the daily ones. But the weekly ones, they'll leave all of the weeks there. So if you jump in like week 11 of the season, you'll have all 11 weeks worth of
Mm.
challenges there, and you can just go into a match and play, and you'll probably clear some of them, and you'll get some stuff like
Yeah.
that's so much better. Like, what are
Yeah.
you doing? It's so
Mm.
stupid.
Hopefully we see some big changes. Hopefully,
Big highs, big lows.
they've got a long time to work on this. It's, it's a service game.
Yeah,
As much as I hate that, you know, it's just how it
it's
be.
how the world goes.
So yes, I think we'll see some changes and hopefully big ones by the release of the actual game, which is only like what 2 weeks away.
Yeah, it's on the 8th, isn't it?
8th of December, yeah.
On
And
that
look,
on that
it's
discussion
gonna be
that
so
they
good.
fucking moved the multiplayer out until at least May next year. Like the co-op campaign.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah.
I just don't understand why it takes that many months to make it co-op.
Yeah.
What?
I don't
And
know.
like, what
That's
have you
weird.
not been doing in the meantime to have that happen?
I
Like,
wonder what this game was
what?
really like a year ago when they were meant to release it, because damn.
Yeah, I feel like something's gone real rough. Um, and like a lot has had to have changed for them. Like, what the fuck are they doing? Fucking 6 months later, you might have your co-op campaign, maybe.
Mm.
Like, how much is going to be different? Just chuck a second person in there, bro. Like, fuck off.
Yeah. And like,
I know
I
that
don't
like the
know.
difficulty adjustment is a thing.
And like, yeah,
But
like rubber
like,
banding between areas and
yeah,
stuff like because
but you
it's
also
open.
have
But
like difficulty sliders, right? And like difficulty sliders are never optimized. Like there's always the one that's the base, and then they slide up and down, and they're never super optimized. So I can't see why the co-op campaign, like, what are you doing? I don't understand anything about
yeah,
game
I don't know.
development though. So maybe I'm just incredibly wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's
Just
a
seems a
long
bit
time, but
weird.
also I don't know, it'll give me a
Seems
reason to
sus.
play it again in co-op in 6 months' time. Because
I guess you're right.
I think it's gonna be an amazing campaign. And from all the like previews and stuff, everyone's really digging it. So
Oh, I have a question
I'm super excited.
about
Yes.
the campaign. Which you probably don't know the answer to, but you might have heard something. How friendly is this going to be for me? Like, am I going to be lost as fuck or what?
I don't know. I think like every game company, they're like, oh, it's people can come in new to the series here, but like you'll probably be like, who the fuck are all these people? Because
Yeah,
there's definitely gonna be a lot of
things won't make any impact
inside
for me that
stuff.
were, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
But
okay.
I think it'll probably still be enjoyable for the ride that it will be.
Yeah,
But you might not know all the nitty-gritty things, because I
yeah, I
kind
might
of came into
miss a bit of the
Reach,
depth.
and I guess Reach was a prequel, but I played ODST and Reach, and ODST is like a spin-off, and then Reach is a prequel. So I had no idea what the fuck was going on in ODST, and I was just like, "Oh, this is fun."
Well, the
And
laws
then
always
yeah,
seemed really interesting to me, but
super
never had
interesting.
an Xbox. I mean, I guess I could play them now, but they're also old as fuck, and you know how I do with that.
Yeah, yeah, and they've all got like updated versions, but um,
I
still,
also don't have much
Infinite's about to
time in
come
my
out.
life, so
You're not getting
I'm
to
not
it.
jumping
So.
into that.
All right, that's Halo Infinite. It's great. It's got some issues, but I tell you what, I'm going to be playing it after we finish here. So that's how much I like it. Welcome in the chat to the one and only Laz and my name Jeff playing Halo right now. Thanks so much for watching, guys. It's definitely
We
a
appreciate it.
podcast game, the multiplayer. So thank you, my name Jeff. Appreciate you, and Laz, our
It
moderator.
definitely is a podcast game.
Beautiful having you here. Hope you enjoyed Stand By Me. He says it still holds up. So apparently so. I've actually never watched it. But, all right. I have been playing Skyrim.
Oh yeah, tell me about this.
Skyrim. So big thanks to Bethesda ANZ for hooking me up with a code. Absolutely
Oof.
treasure that. Skyrim Anniversary Edition. Downloaded it. So it's like it downloads a special edition and then adds on like a anniversary edition bundle thing, and it's got all the Creation Club content for free,
Yum.
which is a bunch of there's a bunch of armor and stuff and
Some
extra
goodies.
things you can buy. So I kicked it off. First time so my experience with Skyrim is really like I've played a lot of it, but only ever one run through. I spent about 250 hours. Yeah.
I did not spend that
long.
I had to contend with my siblings. We got to play like an hour at a time sort of thing. So, I did not play that much. But I played a fucking lot, and I did not do a lot of the story. I would just went,
yeah.
And
I know, like, immediately playing up, I'm like, I'm never playing this story. Like, I'm just gonna, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna become a resident of Riverwood or whatever, and just like go fishing and.
I literally put a trough in my house, like a horse trough. And I would collect every single gem I came across, and I'd go into my house and I'd drop it so it went in the trough, and I was like filled it up. That was my goal when I played the game. I just wanted to fill up gems. It was good until I decided to upgrade my house, and it burst my trough open. I guess I wanted to expand there, and my gems, almost all of them were lost and got glitched out into nowhere, and the rest were all over the floor. Oh, it's so sad. I don't think I played again after that.
That is incredible. Oh man, I love weird shit like that in that game.
So fucking dumb.
Immediately playing it. So I made an orc lady. I
Oh,
thought I'm gonna go
nice.
orc.
Gonna go lady as always.
Yeah, why not? Tasha's like, "You're gonna go a man or a lady?" And I was like, I might go
Good
dude this
question.
time." And she's like, looked at me, and I was like, "I'm gonna choose female. Like, who am I kidding here?" Yeah, so I made a crazy looking orc lady. And I've done like the opening bit. I've gone to Riverwood and I've done like the first dungeon, the Bleak Falls Barrow. And like, first of all, I want to say you
Yeah.
laughed at me a few months ago when we talked about like what world would you want to live in for a video game.
Yeah, I did.
Absolutely stand by that playing Skyrim again. I'm like, no, this game's fucking beautiful. This world is beautiful. I know there's like dragons and I know there's like
You're gonna
skeletons
die
that are
of
trying to kill me.
dysentery.
That's fine. Look, who cares? I can join the fucking Dark Brotherhood and like sacrifice someone to the gods or something like that. But like, man, I think like Skyrim was so massive when it came out. Right? It was huge. It was
Oh
like
yeah, it was massive but
absolutely
empty.
no, I mean like popular wise, like
Oh,
popularity.
massive.
Massive. But like I think over the years people have come to like have this weird negative view of Skyrim and you talk to people and they're like, "Oh, Skyrim, that's like buggy and it's I don't
But
know."
that's part of the charm. That's part of
And it is part of the charm,
charm.
but it's also like, and I know it's got updates for the new version. I think it's running at 60 frames as well, which is super smooth. But like, it just is such an incredibly rich world from the outset, and like, it is really pretty, and it is like a snowy tundra. But like, as you come out of the whatever Helgen dungeons or whatever, and you're like
Yeah.
walking to Riverwood, and it's just so serene, and the music starts, and it's like, man, this is just fucking peak gaming. It is so nice. I'm like picking flowers off the side of the road, and like, I don't know, it's obviously not underrated, but I think people have this weird view of it these days. And like going back to
People
it
have just,
10 years
they've
later,
become jaded because of all the re-releases.
yeah, and I think, fair enough. But like, man, what a time. I probably played for 2 hours or so. And I'm just like having a great time. Although I don't want to like get too obsessed because I'm trying to juggle a lot of games at the moment. I don't
Yeah.
want to start playing Skyrim all the time and be like, oh,
Yeah.
well, I want to finish this game to talk about it, the Game of the Year talks. And I'm just going to play Skyrim for another 5 hours.
Skyrim only.
But it is great. And it like, the first dungeon is really well designed, and like you're kind of killing bandits, and then you find the thing you're looking for, and you go into like this further, like, deeper part of the dungeon. There's Draugr in there, and the puzzles
the
are like
Dwemmers.
so the Dwemer stuff is so sick with all their cool like robots and shit.
So good.
And so I think I'm gonna just like chill out in Riverwood. Riverwood for a little while. I bought a fishing rod. I bought a map of the fishing spots. Because I think that came later on. Also with the Creation Club stuff, there's like backpacks, so you can have a backpack on to increase your carrying capacity.
Oh no, I just give all that to Lydia. She'll carry it for me.
Oh, that's why I gotta get to Whiterun and get Lydia. She's the best.
Lydia's the best, and anyone who says
She
otherwise
really
is a fool.
You know what? I decided to not have her as my companion though, but I married her and then left her at home because I didn't want her to die, because she can die. And I went and got Serena, Serana from the Vampire DLC, Dragonborn DLC, and she can't die because she's a key character. So I was like,
she cannot die.
She cannot die. So I was like, you can be my companion. Lydia can be my wife.
What's that? There's like what are the lizard guys' names? There's one of those you can have as a companion. Yeah, an Argonian. My sister married the Argonian. But as they went into the church, a fight erupted. He got trapped in a cave somewhere, and she was forever persecuted in that town. So, like Skyrim's a bit buggy, I agree, but it's
like
part of
shit
the
like that
charm.
is
It's
weird.
so
I
funny.
before I even like spoke to the the main quest person in Riverwood, like I went up to some random elf and he's like complaining about this dude called Sven. And I was like, oh yeah, cool.
Oh,
Who's
fucking
Sven? And he's like,
Sven.
can you give this woman in the shop this letter from me? Because Sven's trying to, talk to her and I don't want him to talk to her. So I immediately went into the tavern and I told Sven, and he was like, oh, I'm going to write this letter. Tell the lady that this is from Fenrir or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
So I went to her and I was like, Sven wanted me to pretend this is from the other guy, and I just like betrayed both of them.
Me.
She's like, thank you so much for telling me. I was like, yeah, no worries.
Oh, they're both
I don't
dickheads.
know.
Thank you.
I don't know either of these dudes. They're fuckwits.
Yeah.
So I'm
So
just
good.
like, I don't even know like what my goal is here, but I'm just gonna like throw everybody under the bus for talking shit. So
Yeah.
fuck 'em. But yeah, it's a great game. As soon as I
romance.
started playing, Tasha's like, oh, I'm downloading this now, so she's playing it right now as well.
Nice.
She's like, oh, the music is just so good.
It is so good. I can like recognize it wherever.
It's
I'm just like that.
excellent.
Do I hit? Is that Skyrim over there?
It's so good. I love it. It's fucking great. It really is fantastic. So yeah, big thanks to Bethesda for the code, because damn, having a great time.
Amazing.
Okie dokie. Let's talk cheap video games.
Hell yeah.
Let's talk about Black Friday sales. What would you like to start with? Do you want to start
with that PlayStation AU picture?
Sure. Yeah.
That's the most interesting one we've got to me.
How can I get that here? Just stand by. Start talking. I'll get the
Okay. Well, I'll just start talking about the deals without you being able to see them.
Please
and
do.
then you'll see them shortly. So PlayStation AU on Twitter, they posted a nice little picture for us. So it's got 16 games on sale. All well, not all, but all new, very varied content as well, depending on the games that you're after. One of my beloved games is on there. We've got Demon's Souls for 38% off at now $77.46. Fantastic.
Hell yeah.
We've got Returnal, also a really good game. 25% off.
Yep.
There we go.
Did you end up finishing that, by the way?
I didn't do like the final ending.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Because do you remember how it corrupted my save file? Well, I went through.
No.
Yeah, so I played it again after it corrupted my save file. And I forgot to pick up one of the items.
Oh, fuck.
So then I could go and do it again, and then I'd have to do it again. And so I was like, nah, fuck it. Fuck you. Anyways, we've got some great deals here, What else we got? Deathloop, that's new, 50% off.
Nice. That's good.
Guardians just came out, 35% off. Pretty good. Did they fix the checkpoints in Returnal? Well, I don't know that they were broken. I mean, they worked fine for me. Or do you mean like, did they adjust how the checkpoints work? Because I don't think they did, because it's like a roguelite type game. So you can only start from the beginning. You can't be any further in. And I don't think they were going to change that.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah. So as far as I know, no change in that.
It's just hardcore gaming.
Just hardcore. You're just going to be hardcore. Deathloop is going to be My Name Jeff Gotti, they reckon.
Couldn't really have an opinion on that. PlayStation 5. Really need one.
Ha 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 ha. Go and spend your money. What else have we got in here? Far Cry 6, kind of new. 30% off for $69.
Nice.
So all of those are fine. That's fine
Last
at
of Us
all.
Part 2, $30, not bad.
$30, not bad, not bad.
30 bucks.
However, if you leave this up, I'll just do a little digging. So this is
Sure.
on the PlayStation AU. So this is all for digital content. However, if you're in Australia and you jump over to JB Hi-Fi, I've got an immediate comparison here. Ratchet and Clank on the PlayStation site, 25% off for $93. On JB, 50% off for $59. Amazing. Pretty freaking
Crazy.
good. Spider-Man on a PlayStation site, $63, and on JB, $59. Far Cry 6, which we just talked about being $69, $64 on JB Hi-Fi. So
And physical. Cheeky
and
physical.
All these things are physical. So like I don't know, like
Why would you?
yeah, I don't know. Even this, look at this. Look at this. I didn't even know. I might have to go out and get this little cheeky little sale. Deathloop, even more off at JB for $39.
What?
$39.
That's madness. You should absolutely pick that up.
Absolutely. The only one that's similar is Ghost of Tsushima, because it's $78.06 on PlayStation, and at JB it is $79. So it's $1 off in the opposite direction to all the rest of the games. But so if you're looking at purchasing a video game, here we go. Demon's Souls, $69 at JB. You may as well Returnal, $79 instead of $93.
Damn, that's a good deal.
Yeah, may as well just head to your local retailer. I would tell you EB prices, but their website is really annoying. It's balls to show you just PlayStation 5 games, which is what I have up here. So head to JB or EB, whatever you want. Get yourself a good sale. There's some good sales physically going on right now. And if you've got a digital-only console, rest in pepperonis. That's why I got a disc version.
Big rip. Welcome, Written Off, and thank you so much for the $10 super sticker. It's incredibly cute. Number one fan. Absolute legend. Love you very much.
Get it, all the rest of you. Number twos or more fans.
All right, let's jump over to Xbox.com.
Hell yeah.
This is all Australian prices as well. There's a lot of games on sale, and for some reason, the website is poo. What's happening here?
Classic websites, right?
There's a lot of right. There's a lot of games similar prices, exactly the same prices as they are on Hello. Stand by, everybody. Xbox is letting me down, and I'm a shield for you, Microsoft.
We shill for you. Come on. Looking up Sackboy. I want to get that game. Oh, $59. Nice.
What is even happening? It was literally working perfectly before. All right, let's just open a new tab.
Very nice. Actually, EB Games doesn't have very good sales, so even if I look at Deathloop, it's full price right now.
That's insane.
Let's try Returnal. That's older.
So Xbox as bang deals. Far Cry 6 is the same price. There's a lot of these that are the same. Got to say, Guardians of the Galaxy. If you don't already own it, absolutely pick that up for $65. It is well worth. Absolutely worth. Also, there was a couple here. Life is Strange 2 Colors is down to $55. That I've got that in my wish list now on Xbox.
I want Tales of Arise
this week. Yeah, Tales of Arise as well, 66. That is actually meant to be really good and like huge, like 70 hours worth of video game there.
Which is the reason I haven't bought it.
Exactly right.
I don't have that.
A lot of these are also on Game Pass, like Psychonauts 2. But if you want the full version without having to pay for Game Pass, $69 as well. Little Nightmares, 26. That is meant to be a really great game too.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk 2077. Look, as much as people shit on that game, half price. Although you could probably pick it up for about $3 from your
about $4.
Yeah.
From your local retailer, whatever retailer it is.
Red Dead Ultimate Edition, $45.
Looking
Red
at
Dead
The
2,
Witcher
sorry,
3
Ultimate
Wild Hunt.
Edition.
If you haven't played
Yeah.
that, fucking
Yeah.
$11.09. That's
$11.
worthwhile.
And further down, I think there is the ultimate, the Game of the Year version. And it's like
Ooh.
also 80% off. And it comes with 2 of the best DLCs that you will literally ever play in your life. And if
Haven't
you
played
haven't
them,
played that
but
so
I'll agree.
far, it's also going to get
Just
a
haven't played that far
next
into the
gen
game.
patch at some point next year. So it's like you can just buy it for $11 now or whatever it is for the DLC stuff as well. And just sit it there and wait for that free update and then play like what is essentially, a next gen game. Control Ultimate Edition, $20. That's pretty good too. Great
Pretty
game
good.
with all its DLC as well.
Phoenix, I fucking love that game. Immortals Phoenix Rising. So fucking good. Definitely recommend that.
It's kind of been forgotten about, right? Like I feel like
Yeah.
nobody talks about it. 65% off, down to $35. Now these are all
Really
Australian
good.
prices. So that's probably like $20 Australian, American.
I hate hearing that. You can just buy this game for $10 and then we fucking look it up and it's like, that's 30 something dollars.
It's like, what even is my life? Like every single Assassin's Creed bundle is here. Don't really care about that. There were some other games down this list. BioShock the collection, $18. Damn. Like
dang.
I don't have that on current gen, but I'm tempted to get that, That looks really cool. Even the Borderlands season passes and everything are discounted too. There's some good indie games somewhere in this list. Call out if you see anything you like there, Kat, as well.
I hear Code Vein's good. Haven't played it. It's on my
Code Vein is good. I bought that for about $40 last year, and it's great. Anime Souls like.
Yeah.
Really cool. Like really fun.
That comment from My Name Jeff, that hurts me.
Yeah, that does. Anthem still sealed in the case. They aren't going back to that game. And that sucks because
oh my god.
We've spoken at fucking length about that game, Kat.
I had a lot of hope too. I really wanted it to be fixed, but
so frustrating.
All I can do is cry.
Yeah.
Oh, Dark Souls 2. That's a good game.
This is what I wanted to get to. Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls Remastered, all 50% off.
That's crazy.
It's tempting. Deluxe edition of Dark Souls 3. Is the DLC for Dark Souls 3 good, Kat?
I did not really like it. Well, there were some bits I liked. There were some bits I hated. I'm just trying to see here. $49.97 plus the season pass is another $19, or just buy the deluxe edition. So similar in price.
It's like
similar
exactly
in price.
the same, pretty much.
Yeah.
True. Jeez, that's a lot. There's over 1,000. Fucking hell. Deus Ex Mankind Divided for $6. I highly recommend that game. Fucking don't listen to anyone who tells you that it's shit. It's one of the best immersive sims of all time, and I don't care what you have to say. Speaking of some of the best immersive sims of all time, Dishonored 2,
Dead or Alive.
$8.
Never mind.
Dishonored 2, $8. Dishonored Definitive Edition, $6. Like, come on. That's amazing.
Doom?
All the Dooms, except all of that stuff's in Game
Pass.
Pass.
Dragon Age Inquisition, Game of the Year Edition. Fucking 100% get that for $10. Oh my god.
That is a banger. God, there's so many here. Every Far Cry you could ever dream of. Forza Horizon, which you can just play it on Game Pass anyway. $12 for Gears 5. That's just giving it away.
Just giving it. Going under, $10. Nice. That's an indie. I want to play that game.
True. Also on Game Pass, I believe.
So many good games.
There are some bangers here. It Takes Two. I just downloaded that. It's also on Game Pass. But that is, one of the highest rated games of the year. Cool indie game that I think is worth checking out is Kaze and the Wild Mask. I played the demo of that last year, and it is. Oh, maybe it is.
But maybe it isn't. Maybe I'm wrong.
It is straight up just a Donkey Kong Country clone, but it's like really good. It's really fun Played the demo. That is definitely worth considering for $27. Man, this just goes on forever. Anything? What's kind of
Lords of
your
the
picks? 'Cause I've
Fallen
got,
for fucking $3. What?
yeah, is that meant to be any good?
I haven't played it. It's on my. I have it. Like it's on my to
Hmm.
play list. But it's like a Souls like,
Just
but
Souls-like, yeah,
it's a Souls like, so it's just different.
yeah.
But for $3, I think that's got to be worth it. Like for
Here's
$3.
the best picks in the lot. My
Oh yeah,
Baby and School Teacher, My Universe games. What
yeah,
even
they look
is that?
good. They look good. I agree
Top
with the one and
quality.
only Laz with his conversation about Dark Souls 3 for once. Second DLC was good. First DLC was ass. The end.
Fair enough. There you go. Look, there is just so much stuff here. Ori
Ori!
collection for $14.
Amazing.
Like, if you haven't played Ori, what are you doing with your life?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Some of the
The game's so
best
good.
gaming ever.
So good.
Prey,
Fucking Paw
10
Patrol.
bucks.
Yum yum.
Paw Patrol. Look, there's way too much here to go through. I don't know what you're paying for Red Dead Online here for $15, but you're getting ripped off. That's all I
Yeah.
know.
You don't need that.
No.
What a joy, man! So many goodies in here.
So many
Wow.
goodies. Sekiro, $65. Game of the year edition.
Definitely worth. Yum
I don't
yum
know
yum.
what that
What a good
involves.
game.
Oh, I've put the Tomb Raider trilogy in my wish list as well to buy. Oh my God, there's so many Sims things.
Scully, that looks cute. I love I love
18
Tomb Raider.
bucks for Skyrim. Yeah. Where is T for Tomb Raider? Jedi Fallen Order, 27
Pretty good.
bucks. Great game. Incredible
pretty good.
game. Way better than this trash. Star Wars Squadron.
You wanted to love it so much.
I know. Sunset Overdrive, $7.50. Underrated title. I absolutely recommend. Big recommend energy.
Big recommend. Terraria. I think that's now the highest rated game on Steam.
Wow. Really?
Yep.
Holy shit. Outer Worlds and all of its DLC for a bargain. I've got them in my wish list as well. $7.50 for The Witcher 2. It's a banger. That is a banger of a game as well. Here we go. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Game of the Year Edition, $15.99. It's cheaper to buy that than it is just to buy Blood and Wine.
That's crazy.
Blood and Wine may be the greatest piece of DLC ever created.
That's ridiculous. So many good games.
Here we go. The Definitive Survivor
trilogy
for Tomb
Raider. Only $30. What a joy.
Bloody
I love that
amazing.
game. Look,
this just goes forever. It's going to be mostly Watch Dogs and Yakuza Like a Dragon, 50% off.
Yeah.
Ukulele, $10.
$10. Oh my God.
There's another page, but I'm going to say that's probably about it.
That's good.
I've just like gone back to the screen and there's chat popping off. What's up,
Chat
Stick?
is popping off.
Welcome. Stick and I played Halo together the other night. Sorry if I was terrible, mate.
Nice.
I'm not great at Halo.
Nice.
We had a good time. So there are some crackers there on the Xbox store. Definitely check them out. I've put a bunch of stuff in my wish list and I'm just going to like buy all of them in a couple of days' time. So
yeah.
Goodbye, money.
I've got 3 games on my list of things I want to buy, so I'm doing well. Don't want to buy too much. Don't want to spend all my money.
No, I know. I've got a what's the date today? It's the 23rd. In 2 days' time, I've got a new controller and a new Xbox coming in.
Hell yeah!
God, that's like $900 worth of shit, but
that's fine. That's
okay. It's fine. It's for work. It's for work. That's how I can justify it.
Just write that off on tax.
Exactly right. Last little bit, we got some PC stuff here.
Hell yeah! So Steam does not have a Black Friday sale. They might have an autumn sale come on soon, but there's no Black Friday. They might do something on Cyber Monday. Who knows? But there's no sale as of yet. So if you want some discount games, head on over to Green Man Gaming. They are always doing sweet sales anyway, but we do have some Black Friday goodies going on until the 1st of December. So if you just have a scroll, you get tons to go, like just heaps of shit going on. Look at this. Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition,
Apparently
58%
Outriders
off.
is good
Amazing.
now or something.
Yeah, so I hear. Also on sale. There's just so much going on here. Like, look at that. Monster Hunter World, fucking $25. Fantastic. What a joy.
Oh my god. Monster Hunter World on the Xbox store is like, I don't know, $11 or something ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
Let me just confirm.
That's crazy.
That.
But yeah, we have, there's even a panel down the bottom if you want to save for games under $20. How good?
Ooh.
How good? It's a little red panel. It'll be on the right.
There's a Black Friday deal. Games under
There
20.
Games under $20. And you know, up the top you can see as well, Green Man Gaming does all the hard work for you. Top search is Elden Ring. So if you're just looking for that, that's right up the top there, right on the search bar. But other than that, you've got all these games under $20 that you can go and have a quick rip at. If you want to prepare yourself for Tiny Tina's, you can get the one-shot adventure right here for $13.
So good. It's
Amazing.
so good too. That's so cool that they brought that out as a standalone thing.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. It is
$18.71 for Monster Hunter World. Yeah.
I love
and
it.
Iceborne is $38, or the digital deluxe edition for $47 for the whole.
Yeah,
whole
amazing.
lot.
You can find a heap of good stuff here. Limbo for $2.68. That game is
ludicrous.
Fantastic. Like, absolutely phenomenal. And like, there's just tons in here. You want to get Baking Bustle for $7? Why not? But there's heaps of like smaller games and more obscure games on this site as well. So literally eat your heart out. Like, you're gonna have a fantastic time scrolling through here, whether you're in the under $20 or not section, because obviously the Black Friday discounts are massive as well, and not all of them are under $20, but you're still
Sleeping
making
Dogs
savings.
$3.
Yeah,
incredible game. Like, it's huge game.
Absolutely underrated.
Nuts. $24 for every XCOM game. Boom. Amazing.
Fantastic. So head on over to GMG instead. If you are looking for some sales, you might find yourself a little something.
Nice. Games for Gamers picked up Far Cry 6 for £35, Returnal for $40, and Riders Republic for $30 on disc. Getting some bargains.
Returnal is so good. I hope you enjoy. Haven't played the other ones, but Returnal, so good.
I'm so excited to eventually get a PlayStation 5 and just be like, look at all these games, and they'll all be half the price they were when they came out, and it's going to be incredible. So excited about that. What a fucking time. That is amazing. Thanks, Kat, for running through those. Let us know in the comments what ones you're going to pick up.
Anything you're looking for?
I've got a bit of a list. Some exciting stuff in there. It's an exciting time for my wallet to be empty.
It's a very sad time for my wallet.
I just thank Game Pass for at least stopping me from buying like 30 of those games, because
literally I actually when I was sick this week and I couldn't do anything else, I was just looking at Steam wishing they had a sale, and I went through my Steam wish list and I cleared so many games out because they're on Game Pass. I was like, I can remove that. Oh, what a dream. Game Pass, I love you.
Like, I would buy It Takes Two, but then they brought it to Game Pass, and I'm like, well, that's cool. Like Forgotten City, I love that game. $70 on disc. But
Scarlet Nexus, yes or no for $50? Isn't it on Game Pass?
Yeah.
Yes.
Laz refuses to listen to me.
He literally the next line, he says, "A question to the wisest humans I know." And what my answer is
my
that
recommendation
it's on Game Pass.
you could buy 10 Scarlet Nexuses, or just buy a Series S and then Game Pass, you know. But yeah, absolutely, Scarlet Nexus for $50. It's a hell of a game. That's another one. Like, I bought that brand new. I bought that at launch. Great game. Great game.
Cancel the second
at launch.
comment. Wow.
Paid like $79 and now it's on Game Pass. But you know what? I don't regret buying it because it's a great game. But it's
Yeah.
like sometimes I don't get around to playing a game and then it's on fucking Game Pass next week. And I'm like,
so many
sweet.
games that I didn't get around to playing are on Game Pass, and now I still will not get around to playing them because there's so many of them on Game Pass.
I know. It's fucked. Well, like I shared to you and I shared on Twitter my list of games I want to finish before the end of the year. And then
You're gonna have a tough run.
I know. I gotta uninstall Skyrim. I think it's the
Just like hand it over to Tash and be like, take this away from me.
take it away. And
Only
now that
you may play Skyrim.
Life is Strange is on special, I'm like, I think I might play that as well.
Yeah, nice.
But Kana comes out physical in like a couple of days. And I want to get Disco Elysium physical, but that's being played in like 2 years' time. But I just want the physical
comes out.
version.
What's the date? Kena comes out today.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought it was the 25th. Okay,
no,
cool.
23rd.
Great. And yeah, because it's on PlayStation, so I'm gonna just PlayStation 4, so I'm just gonna buy it for PS4 and play it.
Yeah, it's only $69 at JB Hi-Fi for the deluxe edition. Yum,
nice.
yum. I'm gonna get that.
It Takes Two is only $30. Sorry, Death's Door is only $30, and I've heard nothing but amazing things about that.
I really want to
pick that up too. I might actually pick that up today and play it in the next few days. It's meant to be reasonably short, but kind of hard.
Yeah, it's kind of like twin sticky, and I am absolutely just shit at that. Just real fucking shit. So
did you finish the Ascent? I can't remember.
No, because it's I could probably try now with my new graphics card.
Yeah,
it really fucked up.
Okay, cool. Well, that was good. Let's wrap this podcast up with a cheeky little topic. I haven't done one of these for a while that hasn't been an audience question because I'm bad at thinking of things.
I want more audience questions. Forget about your questions.
Yes, absolutely want audience questions because again, just I'm bad at it. So you guys are better at it.
Yeah.
What is this from Games for Gamers? Do you guys have problems with the new backwards compatible games don't show in the store or can't search for most of them? I actually haven't even tried to search for any of the new stuff. That's a really good point, but I haven't heard of other people having the issues. Kana coming to Game Pass in 6 months. I don't know about that. I think it will come to Xbox, but I don't think it will come to Game Pass.
It could. It could go to Xbox and Game Pass day one.
They might just like throw money at the lab. That would be sick. But no, I haven't heard of that issue. Sorry, Games for Gamers. All right, got a question for you, Kat, and for anyone in the chat. Let us know your ideas as well. This will be a bit of fun. What is a game series you would like to see have a spin-off, and what would that spin-off be? Would you like to kick us off, or do you want to hear mine?
No, I'd love to kick us off. I will preface it though, for anybody who is wanting to answer this question in chat, or is wanting to think about it after the fact. What we're talking about is a game that you'd like to see set in the same universe of a current game, but in potentially a different genre. What would you be looking for? It doesn't have to be a character spin-off or anything like that. But what would you be looking for? Just what are you after? Bloodborne cart, an amazing example.
Yeah,
I would love that. Bloodborne cart's the number one. But what?
We can end the show now. Fuck it.
Okay, that's it.
Actually, they could do like Souls cart and have like heaps of souls.
Fucking out here with the saw blade.
Little Sekiro cruising around with his fucking. Oh man,
me in the chariot
fucking
from Dark
lads,
Souls 2, just fucking whip it around. The game that I
get
would
dragged around by those guys from Elden Ring with the sword through their chest.
Oh hell yeah! Fucking let's go! I'm on the cart. Woo! The game that I would like as a spin-off is I would really like an action-adventure Destiny game. Because I really, really like the lore and the interactions that the characters have with one another. And there's all this lore that we get for characters that we never see, and all this stuff that's happened way, way, way in the past. But all of these interactions are hampered by the fact that I'm playing an MMO, because I just fucking slam that button. I don't want to listen. I got to get the next quest, sort of thing, to keep up with the people I'm playing with.
Yeah,
So
who are like running around dancing and shit.
yeah,
like...
fucking. I mean, the lore for Destiny is amazing. Like they have
Yeah.
just the weirdest explanations, or they use such a weird way to say it, but they use the in-game actions like and reactions as a part of the lore. So one of the things that can happen in Destiny is if you're a hunter and you roll, it'll reload your ammo.
Oh.
And in one of the lore tidbits, they talk about how a character slaps a hunter on the back so hard that they roll and their ammo reloads. Like, so they put these like game mechanics into the lore, and it's so weird but so cool. And all of the lore is just really, really deep and like weird and cool. And I'd really like to experience that in a way that was more structured than it is currently. I would love to experience that.
I'm imagining like almost Guardians of the Galaxy, like traveling to different planets and shit, like
with your fire
third-person
team that are just
action.
talking
Yeah.
shit all the time, because
Yes.
that's what they do. They're all idiots. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, it would be so good.
I love the like the art style and stuff in Destiny, and the gameplay. The gameplay's fine, but like really like solid gameplay, but it's not like the MMO thing is just not interesting to me. But I love sci-fi, and it's like sucks to not be able to like enjoy a sci-fi
Yeah,
universe. That'd be a fucking great game.
it's so fun. And like I have, wait, let me spin my chair the right way. Look, I got this whole shelf full of Destiny shit right here. All lots
Yeah.
of lore and arts and stuff. And I would really, really just love to experience that in a more direct fashion. I love the lore, but man, is it really hard to read up on as well. And like in Destiny 1, all of the lore was coming in that like companion app sort of thing. Like
Yeah, that what did they call
that
it?
everyone hated. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was annoying as hell.
Yeah, and like there's just so much lore that you can get within the game, but it's such a massive undertaking, especially at this point.
Yeah.
So I would really, really love to experience part of it even. And you know what? I don't think it's too far or too rough of an ask. Like you got things like League of Legends making their, side games
TV
and shit like
shows and
that.
shit.
Yeah, like you could do it. Just give me like contained stories, little tidbits. I would lose my mind. I would be so happy. That would be so good.
That's sick. Steve says they didn't understand how to do the lore until like 3 years in.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's true, but that's part of what makes it so convoluted and like like interesting and hard to understand. But it's just so good.
That's fucking companion app. What was it called? The Grimoire or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like, what is this? What? That was half the reason I fell off Destiny. I was like, nah, I don't want to unlock a card in a fucking app on my phone. I'm so glad that, like, side note, second screen experiences have like died. Like, remember when they were talking about Division for the first time, and
having like maps,
your friend can play on the iPad and they
shit.
can like control a drone, and I don't even think that feature was in the game in the end. And like, it would have been shit anyway. And I think in Red Dead 2, it's the last time I think I can remember, but like you could bring up a map and set waypoints and shit. But like, it's just annoying. By the time I unlock my phone and look at it, I could have
may as well have just pressed
pulled up the fucking map, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I've got one, and I'm just gonna say, no fucking surprise. Lego Dark Souls is a good idea. I could absolutely see that. This is no surprise, really. The universe I'm choosing, but Mass Effect.
Wow.
Right. Wow. But what I would really love is a Mass Effect game. Damn it! No. No, Mass Effect Tetris. No, a Mass Effect first-person immersive sim set on the Citadel, where you play as like a C-Sec officer, and you're like solving mysteries, and like trying to get to the bottom of some weird crime that's happening. Because like this is the thing
That would be
that I
so
don't
cool.
understand. Like, why have these universes where like literally you can do anything outside of like the main, hero stuff, and you've got hundreds of years of time, especially in sci-fi. Like, do more shit. Like, there was a BioWare Mass Effect like spaceship game in development for the DS, and they just cancelled it. But I think
And
it
you
would be
cried that
super
day.
cool. Hey, I didn't
And
even
you
know it
cried
was a
that day.
thing until like 6 months ago.
And you cried that day.
And I cried that day. Yeah, because I would absolutely love playing a game on a DS. But yeah, like a first-person immersive sim would be super cool, kind of like a spy thriller almost.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
That's my dream game.
That
It
sounds
would be
amazing.
so
It would have
cool
some
because you could.
almost like horror elements in it where you're trying to sneak around. Not
Oh.
necessarily like scary, but like
But like evil
tense
Hannah getting their
situations.
tentacles up and everything, and
Yeah, and you're like, "Ooh, I'm just trying to investigate."
I'm imagining like almost Mass Effect cross Deus Ex, two of my favorite games.
Nice.
Would be so sick, and everything, like do it in like the rich area of the Citadel where like it's all like
All the richy,
clean
corrupt
lines
people
and
live.
exactly politicians and shit.
Oh, them fucking politicians.
Yeah. Welcome, Luke Tyndall. Thanks for joining us. Love to see a bard based.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's a card based, but
No,
maybe bard based.
bard based.
Oh, all right. I've not read the whole thing yet.
Read
Bard
ahead, you
based,
numpty.
no violence RPG based on Dandelion from The Witcher 3. Oh, that would actually be
A la
hectic
Disco
as fuck.
Elysium. That would be fantastic. That would be so good.
I love Dandelion. He's so good.
I would love like the comparison to Disco Elysium is so perfect. Like the amount of trouble you could get into as that little cunt, like running around doing shit.
Yes, I know.
And you're just like, "Oop, gotta fix this up. We gotta get out of town."
I gotta call Geralt to save my ass. That'd be so sick.
It would be really good. And like I think it would be a really good opportunity as well in that game. Your experiences that you go through could shape like songs that you end up using in the game as well, and like different playthroughs could result in different songs that you use and different successes of those songs and that sort of stuff. That would be so good.
The Bard's Tale 5 Dandelion.
Oh, with a mini game of strumming a lute, says Luke.
Yes.
That would be great. That would be fantastic. I would love it. What a dream. Dream come true.
Good ideas here. Steve saying play as a spy during the fall of the Citadel and ME3. See, that would be dope. But I think I would love to see stuff outside of like, just don't
The
even
main timeline.
give me anything. Like, I don't even want to know about Shepard. I don't want to.
That's what I'm saying with Destiny. Like, give me some other character, their life.
Yeah.
Give me just their little whip whop.
This is my problem with like Star Wars and stuff as well. It's like shit doesn't need to be like galaxy wide stuff. You can have just a story about a person on a planet that's insignificant in the greater story.
Scheme. Yeah.
Like
not everything is connected to like one or two people. It's not all Palpatine.
Yeah, it's not all about you, Luke. Not you, Luke Tyndall. Love you.
It is all about
Laz
you,
saying XCOM, but a third-person shooter. Oh, wait. That was never a good idea and should be banished to the depths of the ocean. Yeah, I think everybody's forgotten about that game. Just let's not ever say its name 3 times or else it will come back to life. Witcher D, you have to figure out how to have multiple relationships with multiple women without them realizing, wait, isn't that The Witcher anyway?
Yeah. That is just The Witcher. Come on, here we're talking about alternate games, This is gosh.
So many great ideas. I think there's just a wellspring of information here. So BioWare, Bungie, if you're watching this, come on. I don't care if you take my idea. I don't even want...
And CD Projekt Red, because I really want that Bard Disco Elysium. That would be so
yes.
cool.
And The Witcher D. A dating sim.
Oh, a dating sim.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh my
hell yeah.
god. Guardians cross prison architect.
Oh, that would be so good. Like if you were like head of the guild and you had to try and keep all these like super powered people inside and like try and
Oh
like
my
contain
god.
them. That would be so good.
Hectic, hectic.
That would be
And like
so good. It could
it's not
almost be like a zoo tycoon.
yes. And it's not a video game property, but like Dune, make more Dune games because they were like real-time strategy games back in the day, but like
Yeah.
do like a Dune sci-fi adventure game, set thousands of years before the books. I don't care when it's fucking set. Just make more Dune stuff because
Just make more stuff. I'd really like to see just any game that is not like a remake, basically. Like, I want you to take your game and instead of remaking it, do this sort of shit. Like, give me something else. Give me something wackaller, or even just put a little bit of spice in it, like this. I would enjoy very greatly. I want
'Cause
these.
look
I
at
want these little adaptions.
yeah, like MCU does it with movies and TV series and stuff where it's like little weird shit that they
Yeah,
do.
I want to
Cool.
play Dragon Quest, but I play as the slime.
But speaking of Dragon Quest, like they do Dragon Quest builders. Like
Yeah,
how that's the kind
perfect.
of shit that
That's what we're looking for.
companies should do more of, I think. So
You know,
take
like
our
those
ideas.
those dynasty games where like you gotta rise up and like create your empire sort of thing. That, but in Dark Souls. So I'm creating that giant
Mm.
castle and I'm turning all the people into mindless hollow slaves.
I think that says something about you.
No, that's Dark Souls. It's just it's just what has to happen in that game.
True.
Sorry.
Oh, so many good ideas. Westworld, Souls, Hub World, and all the software, I guess that's
From
from
Soft.
software
Yeah. I would love.
connected.
I can't
I've never
wait.
watched Westworld, but
Neither. I
apparently it's
can't wait
really
though
good.
to get into Elden Ring and try and connect them to all the other games. Ah, I'm
Mm.
so
All right.
excited.
And you know they're
I
going
can't
to.
wait. I can't wait.
Steve says Forza, but you're the only mechanic in the game and you fix and tune cars according to how much each driver pays you.
Oh,
Like
yes,
like
like a job
mechanic
sim.
simulator. Yeah,
Yes,
yes.
that'd be
Forza
so good.
simulator.
Fucking
That's
take out the
amazing.
keys and car the car a little bit and sign it with your keys. Woo! Off you go. You're ready to race.
With all those annoying characters from Forza, who I love, but they're also cheesy.
Yeah, very, very much so.
So much
Man,
cheese.
all these are good ideas. We
Great
should all be
ideas.
game developers.
Oh, I know. Jeez, it's an easy profession, right?
I think so. I think so. How, gosh, we're doing it here in our free time. What are they doing?
Hey, here we go. Sean, welcome. Red Dead Redemption, but you play from the agent's perspective, tracking the gang. Now that's cool, especially
Ooh.
because you know you're going to die at the end. And I mean, that's kind of a Red Dead thing, but
Yeah, but like that's where you've got to put all that emotion in. You gotta, even though you know you're gonna die, you're gonna feel real heartbroken at the end
and they
because you've
could
given
do
them
it.
such a compelling story.
Yeah, yeah, and you're seeing it from like the perspective of like this is a gang who are like breaking the law all the time and they're just killing
Yeah.
everybody. And it could be like a tactical turn-based XCOM, like that would
Oh
be sick.
yeah.
Oh, oh, Sean, that's a fucking great idea. I want to play that game. I want to play all these games. What a bunch of bangers.
We've all got good
Well,
ideas.
I love that. Kat, any final thoughts
Yeah,
about anything we've spoken about today?
I want more games that are point and click adventures. Give me some of those.
Yeah, okay.
I think
Okay.
I don't know which game I want to do it, but I think like a lot of games you could have a nice little point and click element in it. See, the thing is, when I'm sick, this is what's brought on this conversation because I've been very sick. I want to sit in my chair and I just want to bum out. Here you go, bumming out, and I'm leaning so far back, only one hand can, like, I can't really reach the keyboard. Like, it's a bit far. I can reach the mouse though. So if I can just point and click and drag that over there, drag that over there. Now that's a good game. If I
Now
could get
that's
some good point and clicks,
gaming.
that's gaming. That's real gaming.
We are literally gaming. This is why I got in that mood a few months ago where I just wanted to play games with like no mechanics. I
Yeah.
just wanted to fucking sit back and not think and just walk from the left to the right of the screen.
Yeah, and be
and
like,
just be
oh yeah,
I don't
baby.
care. I'm gonna jump over this one log. That's all I'm doing. I don't
That's
want
what I mean.
mechanics. So I love the Artful Escape because it's just like I'm just doing a guitar solo for 4 hours.
I'm just fucking vibing, bro.
Just vibing. Absolutely gaming. Kat, what an incredible suite of games and what a wonderful podcast episode. How's your Twitch going? Where can people find you?
Oh, you can find me at twitch.tv/CapCat.
Boom.
Right there. Right there.
It disappeared when you pointed at it.
This sign that you can't see, it's really blown out because I'm using my bad camera, and it will not allow me to adjust my camera settings. Don't worry about it though. Visit me there, twitch.tv/CapCat. I have streamed nunts times this week because I've been so ill. We even skipped Soul Sunday, and that's a rare occasion. So see you when I see you in the digital realm. Come along. I'm gonna try and get. Sorry, I got hiccups very suddenly. I'm gonna try and get Kena probably tomorrow.
Nice.
So we might play Kena. Might pop some Kena on. Yeah. Love some
Dope.
Kena. Yeah.
Are you gonna stream Halo at all?
Like the campaign?
Multiplayer at the moment, but yeah, maybe campaign when it comes out.
It depends. I'm trying really hard.
Probably hard to play a multiplayer game with people while streaming.
No, that's fine because I'm doing shit anyway. So what does that matter?
You do Souls, yeah.
Yeah, the thing that's hard is finding the time to do it. So
yeah, for sure.
I'm having an internal workings of what I can do and what I can't do. So we'll see what is possible and how many times I can be streaming sort of thing. Streaming and dreaming of never going to my workplace again. That's the goal. That's the goal. So I guess I got to stream every single day of my life and earn that sweet dosh. So see you online. See you there. You all have to be there to support me. Thank you very much.
Twitch.tv/CapCat. Speaking of helping us out financially to never
achieve
have to
our
go
dreams
back to work and achieve our dreams. Again, I'll repeat that we do have a subscription option for any of you lovely people who would like to listen to the audio version of the podcast and also would like bonus stuff. So I've just set it up. It's $3 Australian dues per month. And at the moment, we're just going to be doing like one bonus podcast per month. Depending on how many people subscribe, we may expand that to more exciting things. It's going to be some really cool stuff coming up on the channel and the podcast in the near months and stuff. So head over to anchor.fm/controllersandcoffee/subscribe for more details. We would love any support. But if you don't want to financially support us, we just love having you here. So thank you to everybody who is in the chat live. Amazing chat with some great ideas. Appreciate every single one of you. Anyone listening after the fact on anchor.fm/controllersandcoffee, anyone watching the video version after the fact, youtube.com/Direckt Gaming. We appreciate all of you. Please share it with your friends. We think it's a pretty good show. So we think your friends
not biased
too. Not biased at all. No. We're straight up objectively great.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So thank you everybody for listening and watching Controllers and Coffee episode 47. We are so close to episode 50. We're so close to an exciting end of the year, and there's only going to be more bangers to talk about in the
hell
weeks.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody. Thanks Kat for joining me.
So welcome.
What a time. I love that now we hit maximum amount of viewers for the show. I hate being in Australia sometimes because time
This
zones
is
are
me every
fucked.
time I stream as well.
Yeah. it
Viewers,
sucks.
sorry, I gotta go to bed to go to work.
Yeah.
I don't want to go
Bye.
to.
Fuck. Why is it life? Why is life? All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us and speak to you all again soon.
Thanks, guys.
Peace.
Bye-bye.